Dwight will be driving me deep into the Pennsylvania wilderness, where he will then leave me to either die or to survive. The choice is yours.
Mark Bissell here, survivalist and wolf enthusiast. After a fantastic trip last fall with the B12 backpacking group, I'm now applying to lead my own crew of wolfies. To demonstrate my wilderness expertise, I will examine rare footage of a previous wolf trip, filmed by former wolfies Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute. Please allow me to take you through their trip and provide some critical commentary.
This is what a true survivor man does. You simulate a disaster, like a plane wreck. You can only wear the clothes that you have on, and you can only use the stuff that you have in your pockets.
For better or for worse, Wolf has changed since this was filmed, with the college deciding that it would rather use Wolf as a way to welcome first years to Williams instead of simulating a disaster. Also, it is highly recommended that you bring a bit more gear than just what you have in your pockets.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I am putting this on so I have no familiarity with my surroundings. Now this way, I can't retrace my steps. I don't know what streets we've been. Ow! What are you doing?
It would be better if you were unconscious.
No!
Here, Dwight makes a classic wolf leader mistake by trying to knock his wolfie unconscious. While this was once thought to be an integral part of the wolf experience, studies have shown that wolfies actually enjoy their trip much more and sustain far fewer concussions when they are given bagels and coffee before embarking, rather than being hit in the head with a shoe.
As good a spot as any.
What are you doing? Stop it. Dwight,
I'm
stop
just-
it. Stop it.
Spin.
I'm trying to confuse your sense of direction.
Dwight takes some unnecessary steps here because everyone knows that the confusing trail maps and tricky signs in the woods are usually enough to confuse wolfies and their leaders and completely disorient their sense of direction. Not getting lost is challenging enough even without the spinning.
All right. Very good. Okay. Yep. Good luck, Michael. Thanks for the ride. Okay. Leave me be, Dwight.
Not a good look for Dwight here. A leader should never abandon his or her wolfies.
It's hot today. The sun is in the 2/3 easterly quadrant, which would make it about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Expert survival instincts by Michael. Every wolf leader should aspire to have instincts and survival skills as sharp as his.
I lied to Michael. I said that I would leave him alone, but I will not. I will remain close by to provide unseen moral support, but I will never help him. I will let harm befall him. I will even let him die, but I will never let him lose his dignity.
I've got to call Dwight out for this one. Wolf is all about honor and dignity, but you can't have wolf leaders letting their wolfies get hurt or die. Never be afraid to call for that evac if you need it.
I am totally alone right now with only my thoughts. I love it. I'm loving it.
I can literally say anything I want. No one is going to hear me.
Wish I could have gone with Ryan on that cool retreat!
Janet has plastic boobs!
I have hemorrhoids! Doesn't even matter.
This is what Wolf is all about. Not hemorrhoids, but that feeling of freedom, of losing yourself in nature, and of being completely and unapologetically yourself. Wolfies should feel free to speak openly and freely with their group, just like Michael here.
Well, if you take a look at this, I tented my pants. I've made myself a nice pants tent shelter, and this little guy may be Dunder Mifflin paper someday.
Yet again, we see that Michael is a crafty survivalist. Building a sturdy pants tent is one of the most difficult outdoors maneuvers to pull off, and he does it flawlessly. Thankfully, we don't need to worry about this during Wolf, since pre-built lean-tos are provided.
Nothing to worry about, just using the scope. Safety is on.
Dwight makes another classic wolf leader mistake here by bringing a massive gun with him on the trip. Most people are surprised to hear that the wolf packing list doesn't actually call for a hunting rifle, but it's true. It is recommended that all leaders and wolfies leave their firearms back at the dorms before heading out on the trip.
Under this tree, I think I struck the mother lode. Those are nature's best mushrooms. Wild, and I have to say, these little buggers are damn tasty as well.
No! No! No, Michael! No! 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 Ah! Give him up! Ah!
Textbook Wolf Leadership by Dwight. He protected his wolfie at all costs, although usually training calls for leaders to avoid tackling their wolfies. You can't blame Michael though, those mushrooms look a bit more appetizing than the meat sticks provided for most wolf groups. I think we all learned a lot from Michael and Dwight's wolf trip. They made their fair share of errors, but the important thing is that everyone made it home safe and sound, and with a newfound sense of friendship. Anyways, I hope I've done my job of proving that I could be an effective wolf leader, and regardless of what happens, I'm excited for the class of 2023, since they have a great experience coming their way next fall. Thanks a lot. Mark Bissell, signing off.